What is going on, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are in fact continuing on with my Stockport County career, and as you can see on the right hand side where it says league table, we are in 11th place, which is decent I suppose, but not as good as I had hoped to be at this point in the season. I was hoping to be pushing for playoffs. We're on 26 points and the top's on 37, so we're only 11 points off, and we are in fact only 4 points off that last playoff spot, so it's all to play for really, and we're not even halfway. Well, after today's game, after North Ferriby, we will be halfway through the season, so we've got every chance of getting there. But what is interesting to me, how there's only 20 points between first and last, which is quite, like, if they went on a bit of a run they could easily catch up. And Oxford City, you can see here, on 20 points, they're only 6 points behind us. They're one place off the relegation and they're the best team in the league, so they could put a run together at any time and they could easily push up and get to the playoffs. So it's really up to how their new manager, I think they've got a new manager, John Beck, copes, and we'll see how they actually get on. It will be interesting to see where they finish at the end of the season. So in terms of where we are, we're not doing too bad, but we're not doing too great either. Our last game was in fact against Oxford. Since then the results have heavily improved. As you can see, we've only gone and lost 3 games, so it's much better. I have changed things around, and if I can quickly just show you, I'll explain why I've completely changed this style of football. I should have just gone to facilities. Terrible pitch condition. That probably gives you a clue now what I've done. So when teams come here, they might try to play football, but because the pitch is in such bad condition, you just can't play football. So what I've done is I've made my team play the casual Route 1 football. So when the defenders get the ball, who are all limited apart from the centre backs, I might change soon, depends how they get on. They've been doing well, so I'll probably leave it. When they get the ball, all they're doing is hoofing it up to our new signing called Swain, who is in fact a target man. He's half decent at heading the ball. He's got 9 heading, so that will improve. He's very young. He's 20 years old, and he's made a massive impact coming in. He plays as a target man, so he can just support that striker, who could be anyone. It's normally Scott Spencer, the man with all the pace. In terms of the midfield, we've gone for a wide midfielder, a ball-winning midfielder, obviously, a centre midfielder with automatic, so we can just fill in, and a winger on support. Wolfie is an extremely good player, but he's just very slow. So as a wide midfielder, it means he's going to probably be a bit better at his role, because wide midfielders don't really need too much pace. And Baker's a winger. He's not too quick, but he normally doesn't play on the right mid. It's normally Jason Lampkin, who, as you guys know, does have quite a bit of pace about him, and he's a half decent player. In terms of transfers, I will go back to the schedule in a second, don't worry. In terms of transfers, I have signed a few more. Since our last game, I've signed, I'm not sure if I said about him last time, but we signed Chris Lynch from FC United. He's going to be second to Ricardo Santos. He's very slow, but we do need that man who can play as a centre back. He's got a half decent tackling, he's got very good heading, so he's dominant in the air. Hopefully he can come through and be quite a decent centre back, because that's where we were really lacking in the team, and next year he will improve and be a lot better. And obviously we got Louis Swain, who we actually signed on a free, sorry my phone went off, from Harrogate, who are in fact in the same division. He's only scored 1 goal, but he's got 2 assists, and I'm really looking for him to get assists, to be honest, playing as a target man in support. So quickly going into finance, as you can see, projected balance is 1 million. We're making money, which is extremely good. So when we actually go into next season, we'll be very healthy. And when we eventually break into the Football League and re-become a professional team, obviously Stockport being a semi-pro team, we will have very healthy finances, and we should be able to push our way up. Basically what Crawley did, but obviously do better than how Crawley did it. So let's quickly go into my schedule and show you how we got on. So Oxford City we won. Then we drew 0-0 with Leamington, which isn't a too good result because they're near the bottom of the league. Very boring game. We then beat AFC Filedy, oh for God's sake, 3-2, which is a good result considering they're a very strong side, and Panther was sent off in the 53rd minute. I think it was quite an exciting game if I remember correctly. We did actually dominate, which is quite interesting, because they are quite a good side. They did hack us a lot, and Manny Panther was sent off, as I said before. So look how many bookings there were. Cool. Oh, and that's not good. Just ignore that. Ricardo Santos scored for us. We scored 2 goals in the last few minutes of the game. The first goal was actually a penalty, which Panther gave away, getting his red card. I remember this game now. Panther got sent off. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think so. Yeah. Santos, the centre back, then went and scored a beautiful free kick to make it 1-1. He's been absolutely incredible and definitely the best signing of this save so far. Then Omson had a goal kick. He did try to play that route one. It didn't go too far. It was won by Spencer, but as you can see, because the league, it's very, very scrappy football. All the teams do really is get the ball and hoof it. It's very hard to play. I'm not really used to this at all, as I've probably said before, because the style of football is much, much different to what I'm used to in higher leagues. And that was their second goal, which gave them a 2-1 lead. In the 80th minute, so I thought it was all over at that point. I did then change how things are going. I gave us wingers because we were playing 4-3-1-2. Wolfie down the wing, crossed it in at Baker at the far post, put it in the 86th minute to make it 2-2, which was a brilliant goal. For some reason they were appealing to the assistant linesman, but that definitely was not offside. The next goal was a throw-in with Doxby, played into Spencer, crossed it in, and Baker again getting there to make it 3-2 and give us a 3-2 win, which was very, very impressive. I'm not even going to pretend to announce the team of the we just played. So then we played Harrogate, who it was quite interesting, really. I'm not going to view the match, but I just want to see something quickly. In fact, I just want to show you guys something. It wasn't this game. My bad. Something happened. I'll show you guys if I find it. So we lost in 1-0 to Harrogate. We then drew 2-2 against Brackley, which is a very poor result, I think, because Brackley aren't the greatest team in the world. This is probably our worst run. We then lost 2-1 to Chorley, which again it was very, very poor. They did go 1-0 up with a penalty, but then we did equalise with Danny Glover. Then they did score in the 90th minute with Aaron Burns to give them a 2-1 win. We then went and won 2-0 against Nedsford, who are again a very, very strong side. They're probably going to be up there in the top of the league. They're a very, very good team, and they actually play half decent football. We then lost to AFC Fidel, who we've actually played quite near each other. We lost 3-1. It was a very poor result. We didn't play too well, and we had them again. So we played them three times, right, in literally the space of just over a month, which is quite interesting. And we actually won 1-0. I used a bit of tactical knowledge from the game before and knew where the weaknesses were. And we went 1-0 with Christian Dennis finally scoring a goal. Game after that, we did win 1-0 against Geisley, who are a half decent team. But again, we should be winning, but we did. We've won 2 games in a row, so we're on a 2-game winning streak. I suppose we could carry this on because the way we're playing does seem to suit the style of football that's played in this league. I've never tried Route 1 before, but it's working alright, and we'll probably see how it goes. Charlie Russell, I just want to show you guys, is he's doing alright. He's progressing well. Apparently, he's got potential to be a good League 2 central midfielder in the future. So really, he'll be with us for a few years to come. Then hopefully we can sell him on when he gets past his date. I suppose he's not good enough to carry on playing for us anymore. So today's game is actually the FA Trophy, a game that the only thing we possibly have a chance of winning today. They're in the same league as us, and they are above us in the league. They are a half decent team, and they've got a nice looking stadium there, I think. So it'll be interesting to see how we get on today. They're known as the Lambs. Jesus. So yeah, after that we do have North Ferriby, which sort of marks the second part. Well, it does actually, because that will be 21 games. So that marks the second half of the season. So that'll be quite interesting to see how we get on. But let's just go straight into today's game and see what happens. Admission £16 for Jesus. That's ridiculous. That's a lot of money for this standard of football. Right. So let's select the team. I'm going to play Danny Hurst because he has been complaining he hasn't been playing too much. He is at the same ability as Ormson. So really, it's sort of doesn't really matter who goes in goal, to be honest. But I think Danny Hurst does deserve his chance because Obson has been getting in there ahead of him quite a lot. So the two centre backs, obviously Chris Lynch and Ricardo Santos. At the left back, Duxbury. He's been very impressive as of recent. Right mid, we'll put Jason Lampkin, who's a very, very good player. The central midfielder, I'm going to go with Richie Baker. And the ball-winning Manny Panther, who again has been brilliant for me. He's on a 7.3 average rating. His last 5 games has been absolutely superb. The wide midfielder, we'll go with Nathan Wolfe. Again, a very, very strong player, and he pops up and scores goals when he needs to. The target man will be Louis Swain, and today I'm going to play Scott Spencer, the man with all the pace. So hopefully he can grab a few goals for us. He's on 5 already. He's our top goal scorer, and then Richie Baker. Duxbury has actually scored 2 goals, which is quite interesting, considering. But I'm happy with this team. They haven't been doing too well as of recent. I should really be playing these guys because they've got a better last 5 games than the guys actually playing. Lee's is on a 6.7. I'm going to leave that, and same for the Baker's on a 6.64, and Russell's. Alright, I'm going to switch Baker around because Baker hasn't been too well. I'm going to put Panther in that centre midfield spot so he can sort of bomb around that, boss that part of the pitch, and then Russell playing as the ball-winning midfielder. And yeah, I'll go with that. Hopefully the route one can pay off once again. I just wanted to show you guys, it's quite interesting. I didn't actually know this. Like, I had an idea, but you don't actually give kit numbers to the players. They actually just go out in like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to 11. So 1 to 11, and then 12, 14, 15, 16, 17. I don't really know why, but why is there no number 13? Will someone explain that to me? I don't understand why there's no number 13. It just goes straight to 14. I've noticed it when I play for my Marlow side. We have 1 to 11 and there's no 13. So it'd be interesting to see why there is no 13. Is it just because it's an unlucky number? I don't even know. Okay, we do our chances. Okay, marking Kevin Thornton. He's a centre mid, and they're playing a 4-3-3, which is always effective in this league. We just don't have the wingers who can play in the more advanced roles to do that. And I do like playing with 2 strikers, especially in this league as well. It's important to have 2 strikers, one feeding off another guy. And the target man does work well. So Lynch with the ball, watch him hoof it. There we go. There's the hoof. And that's probably the end of that. Oh, the pointless highlight. Yes, it's over. What happens is really the Wolverhampton kick off. Panther gets it, or Russell knocks it back, and these guys just go bang up to the striker. Bang. I've never played this style of football before. In a way, I do admire it because it is quite a funny way of doing things. I suppose if you were Stoke, if any of you have seen Stoke play live, Peter Crouch is incredible when the ball's in the air. Like when people can head it, he can just be so tall. He can just stand up there and chest it down where people can't even reach it with their head. It's incredible, and he's a very, very good player. So in a way, I admired how Stoke used to do that. I'm sort of introducing it into my team now, only for a while though. I think at this standard of football, it's impossible to play possession football. Players just don't have the composure. You see, Ricardo Santos has got a lot of ability, but got the ball and literally just banged it up the pitch straight away. And there's actually been no highlights in the first half, which is extremely frustrating. I think it would probably to us take revenge here. It would. Not a very good live game if there's nothing to show, is there? I suppose it's sort of an update as well. But if there's no goals, I may have to show another game. Let's start second half. Right. It's got. Oh yeah. Basically, with the FA Trophy, it's up to you and the team you're playing, or they try to pass it. They're passing it around on my pitch. It just doesn't work. All right. You get a question where you said, "Do you want to play added time or extra time?" And if both teams say yes, you play that, and you get a winner there with like instead of playing a replay, which is quite interesting because it's more likely like for the game to be finished there and then. And it helps us because there's so many fixtures you've got to play and players aren't as fit. As you can see, they're already down to their 80s. So it's really useful in terms of Danny Glover. Yeah, it's really useful because you play less games and obviously your players will be able to last a lot longer on the pitch. So yeah, I think that's quite cool. But that's a conference for you. It's far more relaxed than the higher leagues, which hopefully we'll be up to in the near future. Still no highlights. This is not good. I'm going to have to change from my counter-attacking philosophy. I'm going to go attacking. Oh no, wait, cancel that. There's a chance here. They're on the ball though, which is not good. Look at our team just literally sitting back. That's quite funny. The positioning of the centre mids here is poor. Each should be covering across more. Oh, both of them working together. Panther on the ball. We're going to score. Oh no, we're not. Panther, I've glitched it. Watch them score now. Clark, Thornton, Jackson. They're trying to play football. It doesn't work, I tell you now. Russell, play him through. He's got the pace. He runs up, cross it, go! 1-0. He hits the roof of the net. Scott Spencer with his 6th goal of the season, using his pace to completely destroy their defence. Oh, that's the Route 1 football for you. The ball just goes up to the attackers as soon as it can. And we put it away. A nice little finish. And the first chance of the game falls to us. And we take it. No mercy shown. No mercy shown. Let's have a look here. Ball through to Spencer. Awful lag. Spencer, bang, roof of the net. This is why I like having it in 2D, because sometimes the game is just really laggy. I've got so many windows open, you won't be able to see it. But yeah, it basically means like the game's gonna be quite laggy. So that's why I play it in 2D, because it's less laggy, whereas 3D is quite laggy. Oh, so there's another chance. But yeah, could we go 2 up? Lampkin, back into Glover. Glover crosses it. Back into Wolfie. Wolfie, it's 2-0. Is that game, set, match? Wolfie, Nathan Wolfie. He actually looks like a wolf. Puts it away to make it 2-0 Stockport. A beautiful finish. Glover works well on the wing, crosses it in. Spencer can't quite make it. Watson with the poor clearance. And a Wolfie, he hits it. The keeper fumbles it, just like Adam Federici. And the goal goes in to make it 2-0 to Stockport. The stadium is extremely impressive for this standard of football. It's so funny. That's basically how I'm making all the money. So it's 2-0 now. I'm just gonna bring off Jason Lampkin. He's absolutely knackered. Let's go Carl Jacobs. Let's give him a go in there. Let's leave him as a winger. There's not really much more that can be changed. I'm gonna Jordan Fegola come on for Richard Santos. Richard Santos has been brilliant. Not today, but he is a brilliant player. So I'm just going to give him a quick rest. There's only 5 minutes to go. They're not going to score 3 goals in 5 minutes. But could we be going through to the second round of the FA Trophy? The only competition we have a chance of winning. Fortin with the cross, cleared away, and Spencer is through. There's one man to take on. He loses it, but Panther, Glover. That's it. I think Spencer could have used his pace there. Could have just knocked it down the man and gone. Tamworth are struggling. Russell now just puts the ball into the corner. I don't mind that. Belshaw, that's it, ref, surely. And the final whistle is blown. Stockport win 2-0. A good solid win. Congratulate the side. Well played, boys. Well played. Charlie Russell, the youngster, the 16-year-old, getting player of the match. Calm. He's the second half man, because once again his second half was the thing that changed it. No, he didn't react. Damn it. Alright. I was hoping to say like, oh, well done Gizan, he would have reacted well. As you can see, it was pretty much Tamworth in control of the game. But the Route 1 football, the counter-attacking Route 1 football, grabs us a crucial 2-0 win in the FA Trophy to give us a chance of lifting the cup at the end of the tournament. Which is very, very interesting. Hopefully the team we draw next will be a team like Marlow, just so we can smash them. Marlow, we don't know, is actually where I'm from. So we've got this Millwall. He's the victor. The Millwall beat Brighton. It's disappointing. rearguard action provides memorable Hatters victory. A sturdy defence and a battling midfield display were the foundations upon Stockport County built their 2-0 victory over Tamworth this afternoon. And we're given 5k. That's a lot of money for this league. I'll tell you, that's a lot of money. Stockport win the FA Trophy North first round. We've got a chance. There's every chance of that happening. Let's quickly go into finances. Yeah, 1.7, nearly 1.07. So it's quite a bit of money. Yeah, Russell again, man of the match. He's been superb recently. He's got a bright future. I'm very impressed with him. Okay, guys. So that is it for today's episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. The next video will probably be. We've got a lot of fixtures left, as you can see. It's got Harrogate last game of the season, so it'll probably be somewhere around here between Brackley, Worcester, Hyden, Stalebridge. Probably actually Boston United. Yeah, I'll do Boston because they're top of the league. Then we'll just do a long wait until we reach the final. I'm doing this in sort of smaller episodes, bigger schedules, but like smaller episodes. So there'll be less episodes per season. Just because this is going to be such a long task, it's just easier to bring out different videos, like smaller videos. If we were to reach a final or something, I would do a bonus episode. But that's it. If yeah, but guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed making it. What a great game of football. Very, very interesting tactics I'm putting out now. A different style to what I normally do. So yeah, that is it for today's episode, and I'll catch you all in the next video.